Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A Crizzy here, and welcome back to another new movie review. In tonight's movie review, I'm gonna be doing a movie review on this horror film from A24, and of course it's also Halloween horror month. It's October, so I finally got my chance to watch this movie on Vudu after getting this movie on Blu-ray recently from Amazon, and that's gonna be on Talk to Me. When a group of friends discover how to conjure spirits with an involved hand, that they become hooked on the new thrill, unleashing terrifying supernatural forces in the eye-popping nightmarish debut from YouTuber filmmakers Danny and Michael Philippou. And yeah, so that's pretty much the basic story on what Talk to Me is about. So when this movie first came out back in the summer of this year, I actually remember hearing lots of really awesome things about this movie. And of course, I was going to see this movie for National Cinema Day on my birthday. But of course, I was too busy celebrating my 24th birthday that day. So I couldn't see this movie in theaters, unfortunately. And of course, I couldn't see this movie on National Cinema Day, which was the same day as my 24th birthday this year. But I finally got my chance to watch this movie on Vudu after getting this movie on Blu-ray from Amazon recently. And for what it is, this is actually one of my new favorite horror films of the year. And I will say, I think this will probably have to be my number one favorite horror film of all time. I think Evil Dead Rise is probably my second favorite horror film of the year. Because I really like how what makes this horror film unique, and how it's basically modern horror films done the right way, and what makes it unique. And I actually like the design of the hand, of course, of how how the group of teenagers has set up this so-called game, this so-called party game where you have to hold the hand and say talk to me and you let me in, just like and then of course, if you've seen the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I could be proven wrong, but it's I let you in. I think that's how you say it, because that's actually the second part after they say talk to me. And then of course we get a bunch of creepy, then of course we get a bunch of creepy scenes that are then involving when they hold the hand. And yeah, because I'm not gonna go into full details since this movie is kind of brand new, and of course it recently just came out on Blu-ray yesterday. So yeah, but like I said, I remember hearing awesome things about this movie, and after watching it, it's actually my number one favorite horror film of the year. Yeah, and it's actually one of my new, and it's actually I think I will say Talk to Me is also my number one favorite A24 film of the year. I mean, I liked Beau is Afraid, but I gotta say, Talk to Me was even better. And yes, and yet I have heard they're also making a sequel to Talk to Me called Talk to Me. And yeah, they're making a sequel to Talk to Me. They might also be making them. They might A24 might also make a prequel to this film as well. And of course, yeah, this movie's based in Australia, and of course, then it takes place in Australia, and the runtime is approximately 95 minutes, and it's rated R for strong, bloody, violent content, some sexual material and language throughout. And I gotta say, the performances in this movie I thought were well done in this film. I think the performances were actually well done. And yeah, and pretty much almost everything about this movie is amazing. Oh yeah, and one of the characters in this movie, Jade, Jade's ringtone is actually a Crazy Frog ringtone. I don't really like Crazy Frog that much, but it was tolerable in the way the Crazy Frog ringtone was actually used in this film for Jade, of course. Jade, one of the characters in this film. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad that I finally watched this film, and it was worth checking out. Yep, and of course, Clark Colas from Entertainment Weekly says a hands down horror classic. And the special features include an audio commentary and a featurette and deleted scenes and theatrical trailer. And of course, it's from Screen Australia. I think Screen Australia also had involvement with Bluey as well. Because I remember seeing that in the end credits to Bluey episodes. Yeah. This movie is basically modern horror films done the right way. And it's like You Let Me In, and it's like, yeah. I mean, some of you guys can correct me if I'm proven wrong or something like that, but I can correct myself in the description down below when I look it up after making this video. But yeah, so I liked almost everything about this film, and it's one of my favorite horror films of 2023. Technically, this movie actually first came out in 2022 last year. It actually first came out at an Australian film festival back in 2022 last year on the day before Halloween last year. And then of course when A24 acquired the distribution rights to Talk to Me, it officially came out on July 28th, 2023. And of course, it was also a box office success too. So yeah, overall, Talk to Me was an amazing horror film from A24, and I'm gonna give Talk to Me 4.5 out of 5 stars. And there you have it, guys. That's gonna be it for my movie review on Talk to Me. I recommend it if you haven't seen it yet for Halloween month. And that's going to be it for this video, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.